Yo, it's going down, y'all. It's going down. Let me see where I stand. I think I can get rid of that for now. All right. And then let me pull this up on my phone so I can see your comments. Listen, man, if you ain't got no ambition, if you ain't got no love for your children and willing to sacrifice to build wealth for them, keep scrolling. This ain't for the faint of heart. This ain't for the no-getter. This is for the go-getter. No disrespect, no judgment, but it's time to stop playing. Either you want to build wealth or you don't. So let me hit the share button myself real quick. And I'm gonna break some things down. If you're serious about building wealth, I'm gonna show you exactly how to do it from a $20 investment right now. So share. All right, who do we have on the stream, man? Comment where you're from. And let me just be clear, man. This is, everybody talks about building wealth, but nobody really wants to do it. Very few really want to do it. That's why only 1% of people in the country are wealthy, because everybody talks about it, but nobody wants to do it, even though doing it is not that hard. Take some discipline, I won't lie. When you're surrounded by the pressures of buy this, buy that, keeping up with the Joneses, all of this, I ain't gonna lie, it takes some discipline, it takes some work, but the actual steps to build wealth, they're not hard steps to take. You don't have to be a genius, right? So hit the share button for me real quick, and we're gonna get started in about 2 or 3 minutes. Let me just finish setting everything up. Toledo, Ohio in the building. New York is in the building. Put generational wealth in the comments if you're willing to make some tough sacrifices for your family. I want to know who I'm talking to. If you are a no-getter, please keep scrolling. If you don't believe that you deserve to build wealth, keep scrolling. If you're the type of person who is content where you are and you think pursuing prosperity, there's something wrong with that, please keep scrolling. I only want to talk to the people who are sick and tired of being sick and tired and ready to take some action. And I know that's not everybody, and I'm not judging you if you're not. This is the judgment-free zone. If you cool with where you are, this message ain't for you. Point blank, period. Right? I just want to make that clear. I'm not judging you for not wanting to pursue wealth. I'm not judging you if you don't want your children to be wealthy and you don't want to leave a legacy. I'm just saying this particular live video is not for you, and I don't want you to judge me because I want everybody to be wealthy. I know everybody won't, but that's my desire. I believe I was called by my Creator, put on this planet in this space and time to help people build generational wealth and create economic empowerment in the Black community. That's just what I believe my calling is. If you believe that you should be wealthy and you need a game plan to get you there, then you're on the right stream. You're on the right stream, right? So I know this is lunchtime for some folks and everybody don't have a whole lot of time. So let me go ahead and get down to the get down. Now, what I'm going to say in terms of how to build wealth will likely be foreign to a lot of you. Will likely be a situation where you're saying, no way is that simple, but you have to have an open mind in order to really make this thing work. So hopefully you are open-minded enough. Hopefully you realize that it's going to take something radically different to get the job done. You've been trying money your way. You've been doing certain things your way all of your life. But if you want to build wealth, you're going to have to do something different. So here's how you build wealth from scratch. And this is why I teach this, because I'm building my empire from scratch. I was not given a business. I was not given a large inheritance. I didn't have someone in my family die and they left me a couple $100 grand. None of that. I am coming out of foreclosure, bankruptcy, grew up on welfare, all of that stuff, man. I'm building wealth literally from scratch, right? But I have some mentors in my life who are pouring into me and saying, Cortez, it's not impossible. 80% of all wealthy people are first generation wealthy. 80% of all wealthy people today are first generation wealthy, meaning they were not born with money. They went out and created wealth from scratch, and here's how they did it. You have to understand the situation that you live in here in America. America is business. So you need to build wealth. You're going to have a business of some sort in order to build wealth. The $20 investment comes in. It gives you the opportunity to partner with me in business for just $20 to start. $35 per month will give you a business in the financial education space. Now, here's why that's significant. Because there's 4 challenges that are keeping you broke: inflation, taxes, debt, and big business. 4 challenges keeping you broke: inflation, taxes, debt, and big business. Starting a small business that you're going to run from your home for just $35 per month solves all 4 of those challenges. Here's how. When you make the investment of $20, you're going to get a home-based business in a box, your own website, your own wealth strategies, your own tools that you need to execute the game plan with a company called My Econ. So you have a business website loaded with products, but that's not the important part of the strategy, because you can have any business to make this work. That's the business that I've chosen because they taught me this strategy in the first place. So starts there. I put you in business. That's step number 1. Now, because you're in business for just $35 per month, now you get to report that to the IRS via the W-4 form on your job. When you report that you are a business owner on your job, your employer takes less money out of your check for taxes. We've seen people increase their take-home pay on their job anywhere from $200 to as much as $1,000 per month if they're a married couple. If you're a single person, it could be anywhere from $200 to $600 per month increase. Now, you might be saying to yourself, Cortez, that's not a lot of money. You might be saying to yourself, Cortez, an extra $500 a month will set me straight. No matter what category you're in, we're going to teach you how to systematically use that money to build wealth from scratch. $20 to start, $35 a month. Now you're a business owner. Why is it important to be a business owner? Because all the tax laws, all of the policies and procedures are in place in this country to benefit those who have businesses, those who are investors, and those who own land. Most working class people don't have none of those things in common. So for $35 a month, you can have your own business. Now you can start taking advantage of all of these tax breaks and policies and procedures that are in place for business owners. Do me a favor, if you're just jumping on, you might want to share this. If you're already part of My Econ, the way you want to share it is you hit the share button and you copy the link. Then you jump off the stream, post a link on your timeline with a call to action. Tell them to inbox you, text you, call you, or whatever, and then come back to the stream. So are we cool on strategy 1? You got to have a business, because when you have a business, that allows you to minimize your taxes. Now, we teach you in this business how to systematically use our tools and resources to use the tax savings to do 3 things. Build an emergency fund, get yourself out of debt, and invest. I'm going to show you via screen share what $500 per month invested could do for you and your family, all because you trusted this bald head guy and you started a business for $20 that you're going to run out of your home. So it's going to give you an increase in your take-home pay, $200 to $500, $200 to $600. If you're a married couple, could be even more. We're going to take that money and show you how to systematically build you an emergency fund. 80% of Americans don't have one. Get yourself out of debt. 80% of Americans are drowning in debt with over $10,000 in credit card debt alone, and then teach you how to invest. 76% of Americans have less than $1,000 in savings and practically nothing in any form of investment. Are we clear so far? Are you guys in a position where you can talk to me? Because you got to talk to me, man. I like when you talk to me. I want to know that you guys are hearing me and that you're feeling it as a strategy. Number one, start at home-based business. You can plug in with us, $35 per month, $20 to start. I can get you started today. You can adjust your W-4 form and you can see an increase in your take-home pay by next pay period. Now that you have a business, now you start to use the tax code the way wealthy people use the tax code, as a form of building wealth. The tax code is the #1 wealth building tool in all the world. Point blank period. People put their lives on the line on boats and rafts and stuff that they made out of sticks to get here. Why? Because they know if I can just get here, I can start a business and I can build wealth for my family. Then I can send for my family and I can pay for them to get here the right way. We in America, we kind of miss this. We glance over the most powerful thing that we have at our fingertips, right? Now, let me just be clear about this real quick. I'm gonna break this down for you because a lot of you guys are saying, okay, I know what you do. It's a network marketing thing. I don't want to be a part of that. It's pyramid, all that kind of stuff. Listen, man, it doesn't matter what business you start. I don't care if you bake cookies in your kitchen. Go to your Secretary of State website, register you a fictitious name, go to the IRS website, get you a tax ID number, go to GoDaddy.com or another web host or a domain provider, get you a domain name for your business, go and file you an LLC if you want to. You can do all of that for less than a couple $100 and you are in business. The business doesn't matter. The strategy is what's going to make you wealthy. That's why you probably should consider partnering with us, because you don't have to go and source out and learn this strategy on your own. We have a business in a box that comes with this strategy. So let's be clear about that. This ain't about you joining my team. As much as I would like to have you, I want you to build wealth. I don't care who you join. I don't care what you do. I want you to build wealth and position yourself to be able to contribute to the rebuilding of our communities. You can't do that when you're broke. So whether you build wealth with me, whether you build wealth in direct competition to me, don't make me no never mind. Just build wealth, right? So you start a business of some sort. If you're with us, it'll cost you $35 a month to start this business. Once you have your business, you learn how to use the tax code to build wealth. Not only can you get an increase in your take-home pay on your job, $200 to $600 per month, you also start to write off your lifestyle. People will literally save $10,000 to $12,000 in taxes on average just by writing off their lifestyle. Can you use your strategy for any MLM? Absolutely. Absolutely. It works for any MLM. And it boggles my mind why MLMs don't teach this. This is why you probably should have us as your strategy coach. So you're paying $35 for us to teach you this strategy, but I know you love your other business, which is cool. But you should be learning this strategy and how to apply it. And we not only teach you the strategies, but we give you the tools and the resources that you need to execute the strategy. So not only do you get an increase on your job, but you also start writing off your lifestyle, your cell phone bill, your internet bill, your utilities, the miles you're putting on your car. You put your children to work for you in business and pay them a salary. All of that stuff becomes a tax write-off. Some of the meals that you eat, the travel that you're going to incur, all of that stuff becomes a tax write-off. That's going to save you even more money. That's why big wigs, big business owners, they don't mind spending money in their business because they know they're going to be able to write that off. Certain investments. As an employee, you can only invest a certain amount of money per year in an investment without penalty. As a business owner, I can invest over $50,000 per year, get to write all of that off. You got to have a business if you're building wealth in America. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. A home-based business, if you're in network marketing or some sort of direct sales, allows you to have the best of both worlds. You can keep your job, and then you can work in your network marketing business on the side. But you still get all of the benefits. You even lower your taxes on your job when you have a business, especially if you allow us to teach you how to use the strategy. So let me get into some screen sharing. Let me show you how this can work. He said, do I need to sign up with you to learn? And if so, is it possible to do both? Yes, it is possible to do both. And yes, you do have to sign up with me if you want me to really coach you on this strategy, because you're also going to need our cash flow manager, which is our record keeping software. You're also going to need our cash flow strategist, which will teach you how to systematically eliminate your debt. You're also going to need my branding and marketing strategies to help you build your other business. So yes, $20 to start, $35 per month, and I will coach you on how to implement this strategy, even though you're building another MLM, right? But you plug in with us for the education, and then you keep building your other MLM. That's no problem. We have no problem with that, and you can do both with us. We don't say that when you join this business, you got to put everything else down. No, if you're successful in that other business, but you don't have this strategy piece to build wealth, then that's what you're paying for over here, is the strategy and the tools, but you keep building your other MLM, right? So let me show you how we can take you to the next level when you invest with us and when you rock with us in business. So the first thing I'm going to show you is a calculator, which is one of the tools that we use. And I want to show you what happens when you start building wealth with us long term. So you start building wealth with us, and we teach you how to get an extra $300 or $400 a month back in your household because of the W-4 adjustment. We teach you how to make a few extra dollars in your business, whether it's with us or you have another MLM like Vanzea. It doesn't matter. We teach you how to free up, say, $500 per month, right? Then we show you how you can use that money to invest. Some of you guys might be saying, Cortez, I don't have a whole lot of debt. I already have an emergency fund. I just know I need to start investing. Well, we can show you how to free up that $500, and you can start putting it right into an investment. $500 a month, invested at 14%. Some of you guys are saying, Cortez, where am I going to get a 14% rate of return? That's why you need to join the business, so we can teach you these things. Nobody else is teaching you how to build wealth this way, right? Even if you're in another business, they're teaching you how to sell their products. They're teaching you how to build a downline, but they ain't teaching you how to build a legacy for your family. That's what we specialize in. If you did that for just 20 years, that $500 per month would turn to $650,000, right? Now, at 10% interest on that, you can be generating $65,000 per year to retire on, right? But watch this, $650,000. We're going to give $325,000 to your kids, and we're going to let the other $325,000 continue to grow for the next generation. So now we're going to do a one-time lump sum investment, $325,000. And we're going to let that grow for the grandchildren at 14% for 25 years. Now we calculate. Now, in just 45 years, we went from dead broke, starting a home-based business, to leaving $10 million to our grandchildren. Who's teaching y'all this? Who's trying to help you get wealthy, whether you join their team or not? Me, that's who. Yes, I'd love to have you on my team, but I want you to understand how to build wealth so you can teach your children how to build wealth, so they can teach their children how to build wealth, so they can teach their children how to build wealth. So in 3, 4, 5 generations, we ain't struggling the way we're struggling today as a people. Now, watch this. And we take this $10 million and we say $5 million of it is going to go to the grandchildren. The other $5 million, we're going to let that continue to grow and pass that down to the great grandchildren. So we're talking about 3 generations, $5,250,000 at the same 14% rate of return for another 25 years. So in 3 generations, you went from being dead broke, struggling paycheck to paycheck, to your family being worth over $170 million. Ain't nobody teaching y'all this stuff, man. And y'all think income shifting and my econ is about network marketing. Y'all think it's about a pyramid. Only the people at the top make all the money. No, I'm showing you how to build wealth with your money. You can do this whether you build a downline with us or not. We're going to show you how to build wealth with your money. You don't even have to build a team. You just have to learn financial education. That's what we are. We are a financial education company. We're not a products company. We're not a services company. We're an education company. We're teaching people how to build real multi-generational wealth. Now you tell me, where you going to go and learn how to become worth 170 million in 3 generations? Now, watch this. Normally, I don't even do this, but I'm going to show you where you can get double-digit returns. Now, let me give you my disclaimer. My name is H. Cortez, also known as a financial health mentor. I am a financial educator, not a licensed financial advisor or planner. I'm not a tax preparer, CPA, or an accountant. This is not advice. This is just information. You do with it what you will. But let me show you that there are some people that can teach you how to get double-digit returns on your money. I'm going to show you some mutual funds from T. Rowe Price, because a lot of people, when I say, man, you can get double-digit returns, 12, 13, 14%, they're like, bro, where you getting that at? Ain't no such thing. Ain't nobody letting black people get that kind of, people kill me with that. Listen, man, any one of you right now, if you knew financial education like we teach it, you can go to T. Rowe Price and see this stuff for yourself. You can go to Vanguard, you can go to Fidelity, you can go to Charles Schwab, you can go to Prudential. All of these places are giving double-digit returns on investments all day, every day, and twice on Sunday. You just need to know what to look for. So if you look at these are mutual funds, there are combinations of stocks and bonds. Right? Stock is ownership in the company. A bond is a loan to the company. So a lot of these companies that we do business with, we don't realize that they borrow tens and hundreds of millions of dollars every year to run their enterprises. Well, how would you like to be in the group of people that's lending Microsoft $50 million? You know Microsoft is good for it. You're being part of a group that's lending Amazon $500 million. It's a $150 billion company. You know they're good for 500 million, and you earn money based on that. But y'all think income shifting and my econ is about network marketing. I'm gonna leave that right there. So what you're looking at is you're looking at what the 1 year interest rate was, what the 3-year average was, what the 5-year average was, what the 10-year average was, and you're looking at the average since the fund came into existence. So the very first fund we see has been paying 9.5% since 1939. If your grandparents, so 39, so that's 80 years. Let me go back to my calculator for a second. 80 years, right? So if your grandparents in the 30s were able to come up on $500, which at that time, I ain't gonna lie, $500 was probably like $5,000, maybe like $50,000, right? So imagine if, this is how rich people get richer. Imagine if great-great-grandparents came up on $500, right? Sold a house, sold a car, whatever. Came up on that kind of money, right? And they were able to put that in that fund, let's just say $100. They were able to put that in that fund in 1939. They were getting 9.5% on average for the last 80 years. Just see what that would look like for you. That $100 would be worth $193,000 if they never put a single dime with it, right? That $100 investment would have grown to nearly $200,000 if they never put any more money with it. Now imagine if they had been putting $25 a month with it, $10 a month with it for those 80 years, right? So I told you I was going to show you really quickly. So you're looking at, this is the average since it's been around, right? Here's 11% since 1993. Let's just scroll down. I want you to give me a note if you see anything less than 7% on here. So 9.7, 11, 11, 8.9, 11, 8.9. Look at this one. Communication and technology, this has been paying 14.8%, almost 15% since 1993. And y'all think my econ and income shifting is about network marketing. We're trying to teach people how to build real generational wealth. So that's one fund at 14%. Let's see, just for kicks and giggles, if there is any others out there at 14% or better. I see 9, I see 10, I see 9, I see 9, I see 8, I see 9. I still haven't seen 7 yet. I see 9, I see 11. Here's another one, health sciences, 14.5%. Here's a mid-cap growth, 13.8% since 1992. I see 11. Now, these are less because, as you can see, they just started in 2018. So we can't count them as less than 7. I still haven't seen anything less than 7. But nobody's teaching you this. Here's one right here, 7.6, 7.6. That's the lowest I've seen so far. You know what they're paying you at your bank, right? Less than 1%. Now this one is 19%, but it's relatively new since 2016. There's another 7%, right? Lowest one we've seen so far, 3.2 since 2010. So what I'm saying to you is, if you take your financial education serious, here's another one, 13.3 since 2015, 12.3 since 2015. So there are places where you can get good returns on your money if you know where to look. The question is, who's teaching you where to look? We are. That's who. So that's the name of the game, man. That's who we are. That's what we do. We teach people how to build wealth from scratch. If you want to join this organization, get back with the person who shared this video with you. If you're seeing this on my page, inbox me. Let's get you started. Let's get your W-4 form adjusted, get some cash flow back into your household. Let's get you on a debt elimination plan. Let's get you on a plan to start building an emergency fund. Let's talk about some of these investment options. Let's work on your credit. That's included in our program. We ain't playing, y'all. I know y'all think we playing. I know y'all think that we are network marketing. So when you think network marketing, you think we are like everybody else out there. We are so other. We are so other. But you got to be able to see that for yourself. You've got to be willing to bet on yourself. You've got to be willing to take a chance on yourself. Anybody out there seen enough to make them want to jump on this right now? $20 to start, $35 per month. Did I lose y'all? Right? Did I lose y'all? Now, unfortunately, this opportunity is only for people who are citizens of the United States. I'm looking for international options. I think I have a couple. If you're outside of the United States, inbox me. I can show you some options to build some wealth, but it wouldn't be the same as using the tax code. You probably couldn't get an increase on your job because I don't know the tax code for other countries. I just know the US tax code. Anybody seen enough? Anybody ready to get started? This, as you can tell, this fires me up because now I see a light at the end of the tunnel. Now I have a game plan to build multi-generational wealth. I've always known I was going to be a billionaire. I just didn't know how I was going to do it. Now I know exactly how I'm going to do it because of this opportunity. Who's willing to bet $20 on themselves and get started? Come on, don't be shy. Make a bold declaration before everybody who's watching right now that you're ready. $35 a month for the business package and the education. You get credit repair. You get our smart money kit, which is credit repair. You get the cash flow manager, which is your record keeping software. So as you're writing off your lifestyle, you can keep good records. You get identity theft protection. You get free and discount legal services. You get tax prep and tax advice. You get a free cashback mall. You get computer software to help protect your databases. So you get all of those products, plus this is a business opportunity that will pay you anywhere from $10 to $65 per referral. So yeah, $35 includes a heck of a lot. Of course, you get your own website, your own back office, your tracking, your matrix, everything that you need to build a successful business is included at $35 per month. So with that, I know it's noontime. I'm gonna let you guys go, but if you just jumped on late, soon as we get off, you can play it from the beginning. And if you got questions, concerns, observations, get back with the person who shared this with you, or if you send this on my page, inbox me. I love to answer any questions, but I'm looking for people who can see a good opportunity, make a decision, and let's start building your wealth today. I'm H. Cortez, financial health mentor to the Black community, everybody's favorite fatherpreneur. Until I talk to you next time, I want you to get your money up because you absolutely can do it. But more importantly, you deserve to do it, each and every one of you. Peace out, y'all.